Jananjana Yamunatiravanachari Yamunatiravanachari Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Ajnantimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utpadakamalam Shri Guran Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Sahaguna Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parjana Shahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahaguna Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagat Pate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishubhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mantra Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai Prabhupada ki Jai. Thank you very much for coming. I hope many of you coming for the first time. Yeah, okay. You're coming for the first time? Fourth time? Okay. You're staying, people are staying somewhere nearby? Okay. Mataji, you come.
I'm coming from Jharkhand.
Oh,
Jamshedpur.
Jamshedpur. Okay. Nice. So welcome. So we'll be reading from chapter 2 today. So basically, every day we read one verses of Bhagavad Gita. If you come tomorrow, also there will be someone will be reciting the one verse of Bhagavad Gita. So today's verse is 2.40 and 2.41. Okay. But before that, many of you very new, so we'll just trying to give you the context first, right, before you jump to the verse. So you guys, you guys must be knowing the Bhagavad Gita, right? At least some of you started reading also, I hope. So, and there are a lot of hypes about the Bhagavad Gita nowadays. And a lot of devotees are distributing Bhagavad Gita on the road. Right? And so devotees are taking pain and going on the road and requesting people to come, read. Sometimes they abuse us also. But it is important to know, because why we are going on the road, because many of us at least read the books and we're trying to understand the book to whatever level we have understood so far. It is very much beneficial. Okay? And whosoever read, if you ask them also, they will definitely tell you that it's very much beneficial, right? Definitely there are a lot of information, lot of gyan is there, which is not available elsewhere. Right? When our Prime Minister was saying, when he was given first time the Bhagavad Gita, this is that there is nothing more than I can give. Right? Bhagavad Gita, the Prime Minister also endorsed Bhagavad Gita. Right? So there must be something inside. Right? We should just try to explore first. So the Bhagavad Gita is started, I think everybody knows it. It started in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, right? In battlefield of Kurukshetra, and then whole conversation between Arjuna and Lord Shri Krishna, right? So basically the thing here is Arjuna wanted to see who is there, who came in the battlefield to fight with him. And he ordered Krishna, and Krishna being a Bhakta Vatsala, right, is the Bhakta Vatsala, right? And Lord wants to do anything or everything for the devotee, for his devotee. And so he became a chariot, Parthasarathi, called Parthasarathi, chariot. Chariot is a very nice, not a very nice thing in the modern day. Right? Generally, driver is not a very good position. But even though it's not a good position, but Lord became chariot here, or driver you can say, right? For his devotee. So Arjuna said, okay, take me to the middle of the battlefield, let me see who came to fight with us. So when he went there, he said, my gosh, it's like ocean of armies. And in the armies, who are there? Ganesha, Bhishma is there, Dronacharya, his teachers, Kripacharya, all his brother, Titan kings. So all friends. He was like devastated by seeing that. Okay, and he knows what is going to come. Okay, what is going to come from this battle. And he could understand that it's not going to be a simple war. The millions of soldiers going to die. Okay? And he is the solely responsible for this, because he is the main person from the Pandava side. If he is there, then he is going to kill. Even the Yudhishthir, he is like Dharmaraj, you can say, right? But he was not crying before, because you know that he is towards the dharma. Right? He is not crying. So before the war, Arjuna cried like anything. After the war, Yudhishthir cried. But the cry that's going to happen later, that Arjuna could understand. Okay, that's going to happen. So now he said, no way, I cannot fight. He could say, okay, I have to kill my grandfather. Right? It's like amazing. I can't think of going to hug my grandfather with dirty clothes. He is so loved by grandfather Bhishma. Then Dronacharya, how can he fight with Dronacharya? Right? So, it's like very difficult for him, right? And then he was thinking, okay, first of all, nothing good will come to me. Even though if I won the battle, with whom I will enjoy? Right? Everybody will be gone. Nobody will be there to enjoy. Then he is thinking, if I kill so many people, then the sin will incur me, right? If I kill something, the sin will come. This is natural tendency, right? You kill something. Thanks. Then so many people died. Of course, the battlefield, the male people are there. If males died, means all the widows will be there, right? If the population of female is more and the less male is there, then there is a high chances it will be adulteration will be there. Right? There will be mix and match. Right? The progeny also, the children which will come out later will not be good. So there are many reasons. So he was giving one by one reason to Krishna. Krishna said these things will happen. So let's not fight. Okay? Let's not fight. So his body was quivering. Prabhuji is giving nice explanation. Why Arjuna is like his symptom was like a devotee, kind of. He was like compassion towards the people. So there are a lot of explanations is given. Even though it's not fit for that particular time, because he came to fight, right? You should not talk like a sannyasi, a saintly person at that time. He came to fight. It's not the talk is over. You should have think before the fight. He came to fight. Right? That's in the middle field. Fight is about to begin. Right? So Arjuna gave the reason. This kind of reason, sin will occur, and nobody will be there. I'm not going to enjoy. So basically, he's in full confusion. Right? One hand, he's saying, okay, I should not fight. The other hand, he is also thinking, okay, I am a Kshatriya, and as per these things, I came to fight. So, he wanted to fight also. He need to fight basically. So one mind is telling he need to fight, and the other half is telling no need to fight. So what a big confusion, right? It's a big confusion. Then And said, okay, he is not able to solve the problem. When there is a confusion, he is not able to solve the problem. Then he, at that moment, Arjuna, what he does, he surrenders. Okay, it's a very nice verse in the 2.7. So we'll read that. We'll just recite that verse quickly. He said, the Karpanya dosha upahata svabho peschami tam dharma sammudha chetaha yat shreya san nishchitam bhuvi tanme shishyateham sadhi mamtam papannam. The third line is saying nishchitam. He's telling Arjuna is telling to Krishna, Krishna, you tell me with certainty. Because I'm confused now. I'm thinking to fight, and next moment I'm thinking not to fight, and so I'm confused. So you tell me which is right, nishchitam. I am now your shishya, shishyate aham, shadi mamtam papannam. I am your disciple now. Okay, shishyate aham, me. Okay. Now you instruct me. Kindly, now you instruct me. Okay. So this is how it got started. Okay, this is how it got started. Till now, Krishna didn't speak anything. No instruction kind of. First chapter, Arjuna is speaking. There is one verse. Krishna says, okay, I came here, you see. That's it. Okay? Now you see. So first chapter is gone like this. So, and Arjuna keep on speaking. Then one moment Arjuna says that Shishyate Aham, then I am your disciple. Now, Lord Krishna take as a responsibility or position of what? Guru. Okay. The word guru is very lightly taken in today's world because we see that many gurus are cheating and all. Right? That's why the term is not very. But guru is very high term. Very weight. You cannot just lightly take. It comes with a lot of responsibility also. And Arjuna is not a normal person, right? He is a disciple of Dronacharya. And Dronacharya didn't give only Shastra Vidya. Shastra Vidya also Dronacharya gave, right? So moment Arjuna accepted Krishna as teacher, right? Then Krishna, what he tells first? He first chastises. Okay? That you are talking like a very nice person, a very intelligent person, but what you are talking is a bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? You are talking like a very intelligent person, but your talks are not intelligent. So the first moment itself he cut. It's not like okay, very nice, you are talking nicely, let me tell you, not that way. First moment itself, clear-cut demarcation. No, what you are saying is wrong. Okay? Then, if it's wrong, then what is right? Right? If it is wrong, then what is right? Then Krishna tried to explain to Arjuna. Right? Tried to explain to Arjuna. So whole Bhagavad Gita, if you see that one point you should remember, all the verse, what Krishna tells, point to one conclusion. For what reason? Why Krishna is explaining 700 verses, right? After second chapter. What Krishna trying to do? What Krishna trying to do? Krishna trying to explain to Arjuna to fight. Right? Correct? Arjuna do not want to fight. He gave some reason, and Krishna, through all the explanation, trying to convince Arjuna to fight. Correct? So whenever you read any verse, you link to this point. How it is linked to this point? How Krishna trying to explain to Arjuna to fight. Got the point? This point. Whenever you reach whatever chapter it is, how it is linked to this point. Okay? So now, so when we came to 2.7 is gone, Shishya is there. Okay. Now, when Bhagavan explaining to Arjuna, the first, how he is trying to convince. Okay, how Bhagavan is trying to convince. The initial thing itself, Bhagavan is giving the foremost knowledge. First moment itself, Bhagavan is given the foremost knowledge. Bhagavan is trying to tell Arjuna the Atma Tattva. Bhagavan is trying to tell the Arjuna Atma Tattva. Okay? Body and soul. Body and soul. Right? This is the foundation. Okay? This is the foundation. If we are able to take this foundation, then rest of the things is not required. Okay? But it is like, but this has to be accepted at the beginning. Okay? So Bhagavan is telling, so you are lamenting for these people, but these are not the bodies, these are the souls. Right? These are the souls. And the souls never dies. Because they are before, past also, present, and future also it will be there. So whom you are lamenting for? Right? So you are telling that these people will not be there. Why? These people will be there. Correct? So there is nothing. So 2.20. If you read, just recite for you. Na jayate miyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita na bhuya ajo nittah shashvata ham purana na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Bhagavan is telling ajo nitya, the soul always there, shashvat, ham purana adi. When body goes, na hanyate hanyamane sharire. When body goes, soul still there. Okay, soul is still there. So no need to lament. Get up and fight. First point. So no need to lament. Get up and fight. That's what he's doing. Right? Then comes to, suppose there are many slokas are there. A few of them. It's saying that nainam chindranti shastrani nainam dahati pavaka nachainam kredyanti apa na shoshati maruta. The soul cannot be nainam chindanti. It cannot be cut. Right? Soul cannot be cut. So you cannot cut. So from your astra you cannot cut. Even though you have gandiva, but you cannot cut. Then nainam chindanti shastrani nainam dahati pavaka. You cannot burn. You may have agnyastra, but you cannot burn the soul. So your grandfather, whosoever is there, they will still remain. Right? Nachainam kredanti apo. You cannot wet, right, with water. Right? Na shoshate maruta. You cannot dry with air. Right? So in any material condition, you cannot kill the soul. And soul is the ultimate. Right? Bhagavan is telling. So this is like the way we change the dress. The soul goes from one body to the another. That's it. So from the analytical point of view, Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, see that you are trying, please try to come to the soul level. Do not try to think from the body level. Right? Correct, no? The moment you come to the soul level or Atma level, this bodily conception will automatically dissolve. Then you will be able to do your swadharma. Basically, from Sankhya philosophy, Bhagavan is telling or giving all sorts of results. It's not that Arjuna didn't knew it actually. It's the soul, the concept of soul is not that they just Bhagavan brought it. It was there before also. Right? Just need to tell Arjuna that Bhagavan need to remind Arjuna. Right? You are not the body, you are the soul. So become an intelligent person and get up and fight. Right? Get up and fight. But so now, so even though this is telling from the analytical point of view, but many times,
like in practical life, we cannot follow this law.
Yeah, exactly. That is a very nice point Prabhuji brought up. When it is emotionally attached, right? With analytical things, maybe this first level is okay, but to take it inside is very difficult, right? We know we are soul, but is our behavior is with respect to soul level? No, right? Our behavior is not with soul level. Even we be soul, but 24 hours a day, if you take 24 hours, 23 hours, 23.50 minutes or 55 minutes will be working for the body level only. what food I need to take, what dress I need to take,
How do I look?
how do I look, why do I need to go, how much is my bank balance increasing, is my relatives are okay, is the society is okay. All these things is what? It is bodily concept only, right? It's a bodily concept. Even though we know the soul, see, we are from India, we know this soul, Atma, Prabhuji, what you are telling, I know from the childhood. Correct? I know from the childhood, but are we behaving? That is the more important. Are we behaving? Are we feeding the souls? Right? So we are not. So Bhagavan first tells the Arjuna, okay, this is the foundation. Okay, this is the foundation. Please come to the soul level. So Bhagavan is analytically Sankhya philosophy, Bhagavan is explained that you are not the body, you are the Atma. So don't think that you are killing. You cannot kill. Okay, soul will always be there. So one problem of Arjuna solved if he understood. Okay. Then what Bhagavan tries to explain? Then Bhagavan explains, okay, you are telling I will not be able to enjoy. Right? I will not be able to enjoy if these people are gone. Then Bhagavan basically is giving Swakam karma. Swakam karma means my prescribed rules by which I can enjoy. Because Arjuna is pointed from Arjuna giving the explanation from his own enjoyment. People will not be there, how I'll enjoy. I will get seen, how I'll enjoy. You see, Arjuna, even though he is talking very big words, but he is not a very intelligently telling, right? People will be gone, how I'll enjoy. He is telling that only, right? If people got killed, they will not be there, then how I'll enjoy? How I will enjoy? See? I will get seen. So sin meaning what? I have to suffer, then how will I enjoy? Right? Correct now? That's correct, right? So now Bhagavan is telling, no, what you are telling is not correct. Basically Arjuna want to run away, right? So by running away, whether he will not suffer, that Bhagavan trying to explain. Bhagavan is explained from 2.31 to some, I think 2.37. If you read, Bhagavan basically telling the Karma Kanda section. Okay? Because second chapter is quite big chapter. It almost covers the Gyan. The Gyan is the knowledge, is basically the Atma, right? Soul, knowledge of the soul, knowledge of the self. Right? Then we have the Karma Kanda. Then Bhagavan is telling to Arjuna, see Arjuna, what you are? You are Kshatriya, right? Arjuna is a Kshatriya. And what is the duty of Kshatriya? To fight. To fight for the right cause, right? To fight for the right cause. Even though if you die in fighting, you will go to heaven and enjoy there, right? Even though, and if you do not die, then you have all the material opulence will be there with you, then you can enjoy. So that is your Swadharma. That problem, if you follow this, if you fight, that problem also will not be there. So what you are thinking is not correct, basically. Point is taken. So what Arjuna thinking is not correct. Rather, if you do not fight, what will happen? You will akirti, your kirti will gone. Your fame will gone. You will incur sin because you are Kshatriya. I am talking like a sannyasi because you are trying to run away, right, from your duty, right? And people will abuse you. You say, what Arjuna, big Arjuna, Gandhidhari Arjuna, and then see, he came to fight and he ran away, right? So people will abuse you, people will get stain and everything. So basically, you have to fight. Basically, you have to fight. So see, Bhagavan trying to answer whatever Arjuna doubt has. Right? Arjuna doubt has. Okay. So in this way, Bhagavan explained the Swakam karma before. First is explained the self, the Atman, and then Bhagavan tells, okay, what is the Swadharma? Basically, you are Kshatriya, so definitely you should get up and fight. That is your duty. In this way, you will be elevated to heaven. Even in our Mahabharata, if you read that after the fight, when the Pandava also left, right? When they go to heaven for some time, And they see that Duryodhana also was there. Right? In heaven. Yes. So Duryodhana also, Duryodhana also not, he was on the other side, right? So, but he died as a soldier. Correct, right? They were in heaven. So when if a soldier, if you're fighting, both parties will go to heaven. So Bhagavan is telling beforehand itself. If you die also, if you're thinking that you're fighting this mammoth, this army is like a huge Kaurava armies. So if you're thinking you cannot fight with them, if you die by performing the Swadharma, you will go to heaven. So now while telling this also, Arjuna, so basically why he is saying, now I tell you your Swadharma, so whatever he told is not correct. So your Swadharma is your Kshatriya and you have to get up and fight. So now you fight. See again, point to the first point. Right? Point to the first point, what is that? You fight. Bhagavan trying to convince Arjuna factually and what is right. Now, then what is the other questions Arjuna had? What is the reason, other reason he has given? That I will incur sin. I will incur sin. Right? So slowly Bhagavan trying to bring Arjuna. Right? So if you tell someone one day you come to Atma, you may not come. You have to give slowly, slowly. If you see the later chapters, Arjuna trying to, he's first listening, then Arjuna trying to ask, he's asking questions, more. He's trying to dispel his own doubts. This will come later. Okay. So if you now we can read from 2.38 or something, or 39 probably, 38 or 39. Bhagavan is explaining the Nishkam Karma. Okay? Bhagavan is explaining the Nishkam Karma. Meaning you do your work in a detached way. Right? So that is called Karma Yoga basically. Karma, the Sakam Karma is a karma. Meaning my prescribed duty with as per the scriptural injunctions. So that if you do in a scriptural injunction, you will be able to the higher planetary system. Right? Nishkam Karma is you do your work in a detached way and offer to the Lord. Right? That is called yoga. That's called Karma Yoga. Karma and then you bind and then a yoga. What is the meaning of yoga? Yoga meaning to connect. Right? Yoga meaning to connect. Connect what to what?
Body to soul.
Yes. Our Atma to Paramatma. Right? Yoga meaning to connect. Connect meaning what? There is two things to connect, right? To Atma to Paramatma. Through karma, if you are able to connect to Atma to Paramatma, it's called Karma Yoga. Understood? So this is also called Buddhi Yoga, sometimes it's called Nishkam Yoga. So we'll recite the verse and we'll read the translation. So we'll read two verses. Very nice. Very nice. Neha vikramana shosti tattavayo na vidyate salpam api asya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Anybody want to read? You can repeat after me then. Neha vikramana shosti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swalpam api asya dharmasya Tayate mahato bhaya. So translation, I will read the translation. It's telling that in this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Okay? So basically, when Bhagavan is explaining the Nishkam Yoga, it has two parts. Okay, there's two parts. It is Karma Yoga as well as purely Bhakti Yoga. Okay, how it is explained in the Bhakti Yoga? Because Salpa Abhyasa Dharmasa Tayote Mahate Bhaya. From great danger. This is not our making. Bhagavan himself is telling to Arjuna. And there is no loss, because in the material advancement, what will happen is if we do any endeavor, suppose we buy a car, the car will go after some time, right? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, car will diminish. We may have so much of money, next generation that money may not be there. We know a lot of examples of that, right? Even our family is also there. We sometimes say, my grandfather has so much things, now it's not there. Who knows, tomorrow maybe also there. Right? So basically it will not be there. Right?
Yes.
But in the endeavor for when you perform devotional service or bhakti yoga when service, so that will always remain. It is like a fixed deposit kind of thing. It will not go in. So Srila Prabhupada has explained, so we'll read the purport also quickly. Activity in Krishna consciousness or acting for the benefit of Krishna without expecting of sense gratification is the highest transcendental quality of work. Even a small beginning of such activity finds no impediments, nor can that small beginning be lost at any stage. You see? That things will not lost at any stage. Okay? Any work begun on the material plane has to be completed, otherwise the whole attempt becomes a failure. You see? Correct, no? If we study and do not sit in the exam, then exam is no use of studying. Right? But it's not like that in Bhakti Yoga. Very interesting, right? These are like very difficult to understand also. If you think calmly, how is it?
The Bhakti Yoga means to always
Yeah,
of God.
Yeah, the Navavida Bhakti is also there. So basically, to come in the level of Krishna consciousness. Yeah, not in the plane of from the I go to the Lord, pray, I break one coconut, Lord, I break one coconut, make sure that I get 100 coconut in return. Not in that way. You can go to the Lord and ask for it. That is also there, but not in those give and take policy. Yeah, business process. Right? So you go to the Lord as per His scriptures, whatever Bhagavan is so whatever process Acharya and Shastra has given us, if you follow that way, as Bhagavan is also telling in Bhagavad Gita. So those if you follow will be so like from chapter 7 on. So then those activities, if we relate to Bhagavan or Krishna, then those activities will not last at any point of time, even though we left from this material plane. Those will remain forever. It is like stamp, it is a stone kind of thing. Right? Those will not go away. Suppose if I study class 10 or ABCD, if I die next birth also I have to study ABCD again, right?
Yes.
But Bhakti Yoga, if you do something, suppose you perform something, you do some bhajan, that favorably disposed at the Lord, suppose you could not finish in this life, suppose, right? Due to some, because of a karma. In the next life, you will start from that point. Right? That's why you see many people suddenly come to Krishna consciousness and they rise very quickly. Correct, no?
Yeah.
It's my little thing if you tell, they'll come. And then problem, how come so many people are asking they are not able to do, and this person why they are able to do? Because he has done before. They have done before. So this is like a proof actually. This is another explanation. Okay, so we'll continue. So 1% done in Krishna consciousness bear permanent results, so that the next beginning is from the point of 2%. See? Whereas in material activity without 100% success, there is no profit. Ajamila performed his duty in some percentage of Krishna consciousness but the result he enjoyed at the end was 100%. Okay? By the grace of the Lord, there is a nice verse in the connection of Srimad Bhagavatam, Dr. Swadharma Charanam Bhuja Hare, Bhajan Appakruta Pate Tato Yadi, Yatra Ka Bhavadram Bahu Amashakim Ko Vartapto Vajatam Swadharmata. If someone gives up his occupational duty and works in Krishna consciousness, and then he falls down on account of not completing his work, what loss is there on his part? Right? And what can one gain if one performs his material activities perfectly? Or, as the Christianity says, what profit a man if he gain the whole world yet suffers the loss of his eternal soul? Material activities and the results end with the body, but work in Krishna consciousness carries a person again to Krishna consciousness, even after the loss of the body. That is what I was trying to explain. So, at least one is sure to have a chance in the next life of being born again as a human being. Either in the family of a great cultured Brahmana or in the rich aristocratic family, that will give one a further chance for elevation. That is the unique quality of work done in Krishna consciousness. See this one. At least what we will get? We will born as a not like a dog or hog or cow or insect. Right? What will become? We will born as a human born. That is also itself is a boon, isn't it? Right? So many dogs are running on the roads. Car comes, bank and left. Right? And then it's not only that we will born as a human being. Where will we born? We will born in Brahmana family, very cultured family, rich family, so that we can perform our devotional service nicely there. So Bhagavan also given us the opportunity, right opportunity Bhagavan is giving us, so that we don't have to suffer like any other normal materialistic person. Okay? So that's why this is very assuring when you read these kind of verses, right, from the Bhagavad Gita. It's like very assuring. Right? Swalpam of his. So that's why when someone says chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That itself is swalpam, very little. Sometimes if you're not taking at least chant, you do not know how it will help. Right? You do not know, but it will help. Okay? It is helping, it will help, and definitely it will help.
In real life, what people think that if a person has good money or is rich, then he is successful.
Yeah.
But if a person is a great devotee of Krishna, we don't think he is successful.
Yes. Yeah. So that is the materialistic materialistic viewpoint, right? So yeah, like the thing is that whom you are trying to follow, right? Whom you are trying to follow? The person whom you are trying to follow, is he a great person? He may be a great person from his materialistic point of view. Is he a great person from the spiritual point of view? He is not.
Even rich people do suicide.
Rich people, exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell. Michael Jackson, how he died? The bad condition, right? Muhammad Ali,
He
right?
does everything, still he suicide.
Muhammad, not suicide. Muhammad Ali, he was like a great fighter, boxer, right? You know, he could not able to hold a cup of water also at the end of his life. So there are ample examples are there. These people are getting suicide, right? Why the film stars, they're getting suicide. Film star everything is there. Money is there. People know them. And then what is the need of suicide then? Right? Yeah, those things are there. The meaning that things also not gives us permanent happiness. That you can. So how we can understand this thing? Something need to happen to us, then only we understand. That is one of the process. Something happened to others by seeing and understanding and realizing. So analyzing that part of the chapter. From there also you can learn some lesson, right? It need not happen to me. Okay, I need to suffer first, then only I will learn. Is it a very nice way? Right? This is not a very nice way, right? At least someone suffering from there, too I can understand. Now, if I understand from that suffering, then I don't have to do. I can at least do the right thing. What I need to do. Right? What I need to do.
Also, most of the times we see that person who are devotee of Krishna or God,
Yeah.
they are much suffered in life than persons who
That could be, but only in this life. That
So
could be.
means their past karma.
Yes, Bhagavan is taking away. Bhagavan is Hari, he is taking away. If he is sincere, he is taking away everything. Because Bhagavan is telling in the Bhagavad Gita also, he will not do any injustice to everybody. He is equally disposed to everybody. Not everybody, not only human being, to everybody. He cannot do favoritism also. Right? So if you do lot of papas, Bhagavan has given lot of tools to clean those things also. Right? But that is too heavy. We have millions and millions of lifetime. What not know what you are there, what you have done. Right? We have done very terrible sin, right? And Bhagavan is saying, okay, no problem. And if you see, if you saw that he is suffering, if you go a little bit deep, is he suffering? Is there suffering causing problem to that devotee? No. He is taking it as it is. Okay, fine. He is able to take it. That itself is a big thing, isn't it? The suffering is coming to devotee, but devotee is somehow able to circumvent. Right? That itself is a big thing. Why people suicide? They cannot take it. The suffering is too heavy.
From this material.
Yeah. We don't take it. Then
Krishna consciousness we don't expect from material.
yes, we know because from understanding the scriptures and the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and everything, we understand these things. Okay, this is the Dukhalaya Nasashadam. This is a place. This is jail. This is jail, and then we are all criminals. We have done some. This is a fact. Bhagavan is telling us we are criminals because we have rebelled the supremacy of the Lord at a certain point of time, and we had to come to this world. And if everybody is criminals, maybe we are national race and we are educated, we can think of that way, but actually we are not. So when everybody is criminal, then what good you can expect from others? Right? You cannot expect good things from others. That's the Bhagavan is saying, I know what's happened to you in all the lives. That's why I am telling you, do these things and come back.
Giving one more chance.
Yes. Do these things and come back. Okay? So we'll read almost come to the end of we'll read the 41 verse. You can repeat after me. Vyavasayatmika buddhi Ekaha Kuru Nandana Bahushakha hi anantascha Buddhayo Vyavasayinam. It's telling those who are on this path means path of Nishkam Yoga, path of Bhakti Yoga, are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. O beloved child of Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branches. Okay, I'll read the purport, then we can discuss. Okay, it's quite big. A strong faith that by Krishna consciousness one will be elevated to the highest perfection of life is called Vyavasayatmika intelligence. Okay? Strong faith. When you have a strong faith in Krishna consciousness, you will be elevated to the highest perfection. So that is called Vyavasayatmika, strong faith. Okay? Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhurila 22.62 states, Shraddha Shabde Vishwasa Kahe Shuddha Nishchaye Krishna Bhakti Koile Sarva Karma Krita Hai. Faith means unflinching trust in something sublime. When one is engaged in the duties of Krishna consciousness, he did not act in relationship to the material world, with obligation to family tradition, humanity and or nationality. Fugitive activities are the engagement of one reaction from past goods or bad deeds. Okay? From past good also can happen or bad also can happen. When one is awake in Krishna consciousness, he need no longer endeavor for good results in his activities. When one is situated in Krishna consciousness, all activities are on the absolute plane. They are no longer subject to dualities like good, bad, happiness, sorrow, etc. Okay? Highest perfection in Krishna consciousness is renunciation of the material conception of life. This state is automatically achieved by progressive Krishna consciousness. The resolute purpose of a person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge. Vasudeva Sarvaniti Samahatma Sudurlabha. A person in Krishna consciousness is a rare good soul who knows perfectly that Vasudeva Shri Krishna is the root of all manifested causes. As by watering the root of a tree, one automatically distributes water to the leaves or branches. So, by acting in Krishna consciousness, one can render the highest service to everyone, namely self, family, society, country, humanity, etc. If Krishna is satisfied by one's action, then everyone will be satisfied. Service in Krishna consciousness is, however, best practiced under the able guidance of spiritual master, who is a bona fide representative of Lord Shri Krishna, who knows the nature of the student and who can guide him to act in Krishna consciousness. As a result, to be well versed in Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna. One should accept the instruction of the bona fide spiritual master as one's mission in life. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur instructed us in the famous prayers of the spiritual master as follows: Yashya Pasada Bhagavad Pasado, Yashya Pasadam Nagato Kutopi, Dhayam Stusam Tasya Yashya Tisandhyam Bande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. By satisfaction of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied, and by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. I should therefore meditate and pray for the Master 3 times a day and offer my respectful obeisances unto him, my spiritual master. The whole process, however, depends on the perfect knowledge of the soul beyond the conception of the body, not theoretically but practically. When there is no longer a chance for sense gratification manifested in fruitive activities, one who is not firmly fixed in mind is diverted by various types of fruitive acts. Basically, this sloka is telling is that Bhakti Yoga is a serious business. Okay? It's a very serious business. One who is doing it, basically, see again, we come to the first point. What Krishna is telling to Arjuna, do not go here and there. Okay? Sometimes do not go here and there, seeing these things. With one pointed attention, focused mind, resolute in Krishna consciousness, Vyavasatmika Buddhi, you get up and fight in detachment. Right? Give the result to me. Okay? So that is the main thing here. Bhagavan is telling. Because if you are not intelligent enough, then you have many branches. Right? You will do this much, some 2% this, 2% that, 2%. So with those things you will not reach anywhere. Right? You will go sometime here, then sometime here. Suppose you want to go to point A to point B. Right? So there is one path. If one pointed at attention is there, then straight you will go. Suppose if that is not there, you will go here, this way. You will go reach somewhat close to reach B, then again come back to point A also. Might also happen. Right? So in our materialistic life also, right? If you want to achieve something, we need the concentration. We need the focus of mind. In Bhakti Yoga also, we need our focus of mind. Sattvika buddhi is required. So basically, Bhagavan is given initially the Jnana Yoga, that it is the soul. Then here Bhagavan is telling that take this knowledge and attach to, now that knowledge you apply in a detached way. Okay? Detached way. So in that way, you will not incur any sin. If you do this way, you do perform in a karma yoga way, because you are Kshatriya, you need to fight, so that is your karma. But offer to the Lord, so that it will become karma yoga and you will not be, the seed will not incur you. Okay? So this will not be affected. So this is the these are the ways Bhagavan is trying to explain Arjuna. Okay? Why he need to fight. Okay? So Bhagavan is not doing any wrong things. Bhagavan is doing what is right, what is Shastra. As per Shastra, because Arjuna is a Bhakta, Bhagavan is Bhakta Vatsala. He will not, Bhagavan will not give any wrong advice. Right? So, yeah. So it's very nice verse, 2.40 and 2.41. 2.40 is like assuring verses, right? That why you should do. Even though we are so busy in our day-to-day life, but whenever we have little time, swalpam, Bhagavan is swalpam, right? Swalpam, do little. And people, you shouldn't think that okay, people need to get up in the morning, the first day itself, and do this much, so much thing, not time. So better I not do. Not that way, right? Now here saying swalpam. It's not to swalpam. Swalpam if you do, you'll be Bhagavan. Then you are in the hand of Lord. The controller is the Lord. Then full control. I have given my control. The Arjuna has given the control of the chariot to Krishna. Now Krishna will drive. Right? When I give my control to the Lord will drive. Right? For that I have to just make up my mind. That's all. The mind is the big problem. Yeah. Then everything is all right. Hare Krishna. So we can take some 1 or 2 questions and then we can wrap up. We're almost 5 minutes ahead. Yeah.
Thank you for the class.
Yeah.
What credits are there for Duryodhana to get into heaven? Why? Because he has so much demonic qualities.
Yes.
For actually normal people also, good people with divine qualities are sometimes it is
They
very
will go.
difficult to enter into heaven. What is the reason that Duryodhana enters?
So Duryodhana died in the Dharma Kshetra, he's opposite to the Lord, because he's seeing the Lord, and that is the if even though he has demonic qualities, but for one good, because he died in the war, right? As a Kshatriya, he gets a chance to live in heaven for some time, but if for demonic qualities he need to suffer. It will come later. Okay? When it is either it's not there that the suffering will not come. It will come definitely.
We are won't permanently.
He will not be there permanently in heaven. Right?
Probably in family tradition, if one person
Yeah.
front and back, 7 generation will also
Yes.
need to attain liberation.
Yes.
What is the nucleus?
What is the basis for this? Yeah. So it is said in the Shastras, if one person becomes devotee of the Lord, right? I think 14 or 21 generation will be delivered. Yes. That is the assurance from the Shastra. So that piousness is that much, that heavy, that he can deliver at least 14, 21 generations.
Father, mother, brother.
Yes.
All those.
17, if you take 14 suppose, 7 before, 7 after. Yes. 7 before also, P3 Lokas, whosoever there, they are also delivered. So they want that we become devotee of the Lord. Because they are suffering, because not everybody is pious, right?
Yeah.
Everybody is not pious. Someone or other they are suffering. And they want that someone in the family becomes a good, nice devotee. Then everybody will be there. Any questions? Anybody? Nothing? Anything else?
So I just joined the session from the last, so I don't have
Anything?
So, as you said, if we do some percentage of Krishna consciousness, then God will give one more birth of human being, and so that we can continue make it 100%.
Yeah, I mean, if you do Krishna consciousness Swarupam also, in this life also Bhagavan will give you all the resources. You will also know. Suppose if you perform seriously, little bit of trust, faith, desire is there. If you perform little also, Bhagavan yourself also will know that somehow or the other things have become conducive. Okay? I am getting association of devotee, I am getting prasadam, I am getting chance to distribute something. Somehow or the other Bhagavan, even if you distracted, Bhagavan will pull you back. Okay? Because Because you desire at a certain point of time that you want to come back. Okay? Then Bhagavan will never leave us actually. That's why Bhagavan is telling, Bhagavad Gita itself is there. It is telling that actually. Swaridam Sarvabhutanam. Surit. Bhagavan is Surit. Bhagavan is our greatest friend. Why? Because if we are bad, suppose I am now very rich person, tomorrow money is not there. 90% people will leave us, right? 90% people will. I become so bad, my parents also will leave. My wife also will leave. Suppose my body is rotten. Is anybody will be there in front of me? The person who I loved and they love me also. Suppose I have some disease where my skin is becoming rotten. Anybody will be there?
No.
Do you think? Nobody will be there. But still, Lord will be there with us. He will never leave us. Even though we will become a stool, we will insect of stool, He will never leave us. That's why Bhagavan is Surid actually. Surid Sarvabhuta, not only us, everything. Lord will never leave us. That's why Bhagavan will tell the Lord is Parampita. Right? That some days before I was hearing one Srila Prabhupada's 5-minute video lecture. So I was saying we are part and parcel of the Lord. We are so attached to the Lord, like a finger is attached to the body, right? It's so attached. We can't disengage the finger from the body, right? So the moment the finger is cut, we'll feel hurt, right? We'll feel hurt. Similarly, we are also detached from the Lord. So Lord also get hurt. And become a loving father, He never leave us. Son can leave us. Son can leave father, but father don't leave. Any condition will not leave. So Krishna is also feeling pain. That's why the acharyas are telling us become Krishna consciousness, so that Lord will get pleasures. Become a good son and come back to Him, because He cannot see that we are suffering. We do not know that we are suffering. Is another problem. Because Lord cannot see the suffering. Every time we are suffering. Every time we are suffering. How many times you need to suffer? Come back. Lord, come back. He is giving so many tools. Ekadashi, so many thousands and millions of lifetimes paths will go away just for Ekadashi, these things. Is there any logic? No. But Bhagavan is giving some tools. Okay? Some tools. Do this. Then quickly it will happen, it will come back. Yes. So we have to convince ourselves. Yeah. Have faith in the acharyas, have faith in the scriptures, and then you perform slowly. If you perform, then things will roll on automatically. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yeah. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Mantra Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.